Oh, hi Samantha, this is Elijah.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how come I keep dealing with different people? When nobody's around, I want to just deal with one person.
Well, as per the court order, the worker will be contacting you on Mondays weekly.
Yeah, she hasn't called this week. How come she's not following the court order?
This week we did have some closings due to weather on Monday.
Oh.
Are there any specific questions I can help you with?
Yeah, I want to see what we can do to, remedy the situation with my daughter.
Okay, I know you and I have spoken previously, and what we discussed was the provisions of the court order regarding the evaluation that you need to sit for. If you'd like us to reschedule that, I can go ahead and make sure that's done.
Well, your job is not to recommend, from my understanding, your job is to reunify children with their parents and not really, assume that somebody has psychological issues. So what can we do to reunify my daughter apart from the other recommendations you might have?
Well, right now the court order is for that evaluation and that nothing else can happen prior to that evaluation taking place.
Okay.
So at this point, that's where we are.
Okay.
So if you disagree with that or, have a reason why you feel like you should not.
I do. You want to hear it or you?
Well, if you can let me finish, please.
Sure, go ahead.
That decision would need to be made by the judge. So again, you would need to participate in the court hearing, whether that be in person, which is preferable, or by telephone.
Yeah, can we do that? Because last time I actually didn't even get a chance to appear in front of a judge. No phone call, no nothing. You guys just no contact. Just had a court hearing without me being able to be there. And
okay, do you know when the next court hearing is?
no.
Or no?
No, I don't.
Okay, can you hold on 1 second? I'll get you that information so then you can appear at that hearing.
I'm not going to be appearing at any hearings. I'm just saying what happened to the last court hearing. How come I wasn't able to come to the court or even appear quote unquote on phone?
Well, you were notified of the hearing. You did appear, I know, for at least one or two of them by telephone.
Yeah, I did. I challenged the jurisdiction of the court at both appearances, and it was never proven on the record. So
okay, I'm not sure what happened last time. I know that sometimes the court does not permit someone to appear by phone because they require an in-person presence. So if you were notified of that hearing, the court might have opted not to contact you by phone since you opted not to attend. So I can find out from the worker what exactly happened at the last hearing. Yeah. Would you like the information for the next hearing? Do you want to participate in that?
Yeah, over the phone if I could.
Okay. Let me get that information, and I will. Do you want to hold on, or do you want me to call you back with the date?
Well, hold on. What's the position of your department regarding the next hearing? What are you guys trying to do?
What do you mean, position of the department? We continue to offer services to the family, and we provide the court updates as to how that is going. Right now, with in terms of our work with you, we've been in the exact same place where you've been court ordered to attend this evaluation and have opted not to.
I'm having an issue regarding the validity of that order, so I'm challenging that. But in the meantime...
our agency abides by that order. So if you choose to contest the validity of that, that's something you would have to take up with the judge, but the court does order things, and then the court makes determinations based upon the recommendations of those things, such as evaluation.
Right. So what are you guys recommending that happens to my daughter and myself?
We're going to continue to recommend that you sit for that evaluation that has been court ordered.
So this next hearing is about you reaffirming your position about trying to get me to comply with your voluntary services.
It's not about reaffirming a position. The purpose of the court hearing, it's called a compliance review. That's the type of hearing that it is. Okay. And that is where the compliance with the order is measured by the court.
All right, so let's.
Can you hold on and I can get you the information for that hearing?
Well, I don't need that information right now. I need some other information if you don't mind. So basically, the next hearing is to determine about my compliance, which has been none. What threat exactly do I pose to my daughter not complying with the recommendations?
Elijah, we've discussed this.
I know, we've discussed this.
I still don't understand. Conversation again. If you choose to sit for this evaluation and come...
Well, I'm trying to remedy the situation. If there's a threat to my daughter, if there's some harm that I'm posing on her, I want to remedy it.
So So the first step in that would be sitting for that evaluation.
No, that's going to actually be a biased evaluation, so why don't I get my own counselor?
You're entitled to do that as well.
Well, I don't want to do that as well. I'd just rather do that. And that's it.
So I suggest that you
would
share
you accept that?
With the court at the hearing,
would
that
you
would prefer to sit for an evaluation with an evaluator
yeah, but
choosing.
Would you accept that, like a non-biased, third party?
You can ask the court for that.
Well, what about you? Would you guys object to that?
We typically we have evaluations done with evaluators that we are contracted with who are experts in forensic psychology, and a family member always has the option, if the court permits it, which they typically do, to schedule a secondary evaluation of their own. So then the court would have the evaluation that we schedule to review as well as the evaluation that you select.
Right. Well, my whole thing is that since they're contracted with you, there's a bias there. So I'm not going to be...
They are independent contractors. They are not. They don't work for our agency. They're not employed by us, so they are independent contractors.
But you guys contract them to help you with your services.
To provide services, yes.
Right. So they are contracted by you, so there's a bias.
That's your opinion.
Is it not logical you follow?
That's your opinion.
Okay. Aside from that, well, now you understand my objection, I guess, to that, or maybe you don't still, but that's another thing. So exactly, I know you've told me this over and over again, but can you please reiterate what threat exactly I posed to my daughter or my wife?
Elijah, we've had this conversation multiple times.
Well, for you guys to continue doing what you have to do, you're going to have to establish there's a threat.
You can come in and relay your position to the court. Do you want me to get you the information for when that hearing is?
No, I have that information. Actually, go ahead and get that, I think, just to confirm.
Sure. Hold on one moment.